Want to get the most out of your money on these products? Let's check it out. Hello everyone, welcome back to your channel. I keep saying my channel, actually your channel. All these videos is made for you, so thanks for coming and check it out. So today I'm gonna show to you my review on the 3 products that I use on my 10,000 mile trip across the country. Not just in one shot, but I went back and forth twice. So I'm gonna give you my honest review of these products, which I'm not sponsored by any of them. All right. First of all, let's check on the first one. This here is a Boulder 330 watt hours. This one have a lot of power, a lot of convenience, all kind of plug. I think there's a Type C plug. There's a flash charging, I think USB 2.0. You got a 12 volt plug, and then you can use the regular 120 AC power. All right, this is good, but for some reason I must have received a defect in it. The Boulder, you might want to send me another product to review, unless this is what your product is. It does not run my fridge, the 12 volt fridge, through here for some reason. It should be. And it doesn't even run my compressor, portable compressor, 12 volt. Never understood that. But it's handy, 330 watts. Very useful. Next one. This one is very old. They don't even make it anymore. This is a Jackery 240. So the lowest they have, well, not lowest, but the one they have now is 300, I think. 300 kilowatt. Very useful. I love this thing very much because this alone you can get by having a fridge and this. You don't need the other unit. This is all you really need: a 300 watt Jackery and the fridge I'm about to show you. This one is all version, so it's not as versatile as the 330 Boulder 330. But I would recommend to get a Jackery 300 to start with if you decide to get a fridge. My whole trip, I never need solar panel. All I use is this to charge up when I'm driving during the daytime and to run the fridge at nighttime. I will show you how I get away with this. And stay for our bonus tips at the end of this video, all right? So, this is how I set up inside a minivan camper. I mean, I have used a cooler before, but this just outdo everything that a cooler can. Let me explain to you the reason why. And you can have this on a budget. This one cost me $250. Let's say the battery, if you can get a 300 one, it's gonna be around 300. So this here like a little bit over $500 investment, but it's totally changed your, van life if you have this with you. And you don't need solar panel to operate this. If you are traveling at least 4 hours a day, then you'll be set. You don't need solar power. So this one right now, the temperature will go all the way down to -4. I'm setting it right now. You can see it's running off the battery over here. Let's come take a look closer how much it actually used the power, all right? And that one is running on max, which is, it will cool down faster, but it will use more power. Let's see how much it used. So right now it's running between 29 to 30 watt. From the battery, right? Totally from the battery. See the 12 volt here? Go all the way and plug to here. There is an adapter that you can run from 120 from the house. So you can see right now it's running on max. Let's switch this thing to eco. At nighttime when you run off the battery, sleeping, at night it's cold, switch it over to eco. In order to do that, you need to hold on to this until that key go away. Then you press on the little start wheel here. See how it switched over to eco? And now let's see how much power does it use. It still run about 30 watt. I think the computer is very smart. It already knows it's cold enough, so it run the motor a little bit slower. So the reason, let's talk about the pro and the con of this fridge. Let's look inside how roomy it is. This will hold about 20 bottles of water. It came with an ice maker. If you decide to make ice, cold ice separate. So and it's only 250, and it uses very minimal power. The con to this is you only have one choice of temperature, whether it's gonna be freezing or it's gonna be cold. So to combat that, I was doing this. I mean, over 10,000. As you can see, to vibration, twist and turn, it's still running. I love this thing, so thumb up. Actually, 2 thumb up. So if you can see in here, I have a bunch of ice pack and ice, block to make it ice. So this will help your fridge out run less at nighttime if you have these in there. Unless you have more meat in here to fill it all the way up and frozen, then you don't need these. But if you don't have a lot, these will help out. Also, to have this on the road, I will show you the tips why this is, you can get more out of this fridge. All right? Let me go to the next one. Before I show you my little tip for you on that get more out of your fridge. So during daytime when you drive, you just plug this into your accessory power socket. See, it will go and charge your battery pack while still running your fridge at the same time. So there is no stall on your fridge. Whenever you turn up the engine, it will not stop your fridge. The fridge will continue to run. So in your vehicle. Right now, I'm not in a vehicle, so I'm gonna use the electrical. Same thing. It's just coming out electrical to adapter, and then come out here and same amount of voltage. And I'm gonna show you that you can get away with without having to have solar panel to run this. You see that? It's charging at 49 watt and run input and then output at 30 watt. Why? So whatever is not used, it will use to charge up this battery pack. So we have a total of 22 extra watt to charge the battery. So whenever, see how it blew up? If you disconnected this, the battery will still continue to supply the fridge power to run with no interruption. It's weird that the output, okay, now it's stabilized. Tell it's used 29 instead. All right, let's check out my tips. How you get the most out of this fridge. Let's say you always keep your stuff frozen, right? So what if you have stuff that just need refrigeration, just cold, not frozen? And this is how I do it. Ta-da! This is a cold bag. I used to work for Instacart, and I bought these for about $15 a piece. They fold up easily, like this here. See? So it doesn't take up space in your vehicle. When you don't have vegetable or stuff that just need to be cold, just fold them away. But you always have a freezer. So what you do, Remember I told you about these packs? Just take them out, put them in here. And if you zip it up, this is your cooler without needing the ice. So you just swap these out when they don't. Just swap them out for a cold one and then put them back in so that way it gets frozen again. And that's how you get the more bang for your buck from this fridge. And if you are in a cold weather, hot weather, double your bag up. Let me show you. There it is. Just put the other one inside another one. So now you double it up. So that will keep your food cold longer. So, in conclusion, I highly recommend that you get a budget fridge and 2 battery. Whether it's gonna be 300 watt or it's 500, 300. Why? Because if you only have 1 battery, that's a single point of failure. If that battery go out on you, your fridge is no good to you. But if you have 2 separate battery pack, at least if something happened, you can still have one while you figure out how to get a new one, right? Thanks for watching. I will catch you in the next video.